man who needs no recognition. A special recognition to the wonderful Governor Howard Dean, the chairman of the Democratic National Committee. I'll go into a little detail, but we also got the executive director of the American Civil Liberties Union, Carrie Moss. Sitting next to her, our MC of the evening, which I'll introduce in a second, Spike from 95.5 in the morning. And two individuals who have done a great service to us here in the Democratic Party, Oakland County residents, leaders of our state, the wonderful Governor Jim and Janet Blanchard, who are the co-chairs of tonight's dinner. I would be remiss if I didn't recognize some of my great friends and leaders of our party out in the audience tonight. We do have leadership of our House Democratic Caucus. Representative Marie Donegan, Representative Aldo Bagnosi, Representative Tim Melton, Representative Andy Meisner, and our two state senators who proudly represent our county, the State Senator Gilda Jacobs, and State Senator Deb Cherry. As we approach 2008, nothing will give me great privilege to introduce even more Democratic legislators as we tilt the majority further in our favor in the House and in the future in the state Senate. But someone else, another group of people that I don't have time to go in individually everyone, but I tell you, for a group of people who are definitely making sure that Democratic values are center stage here in our county day in and day out against a Republican administration, the proud Democratic county commissioners all across this county, please stand. Dave Coulter is our caucus chair, and Vince Gregory is our vice chair. I want to also give special recognition and thanks to Doug Kelly, who's traveled great distance to be here for the wonderful Phil Hart Banner. For those who don't know Doug Kelly, a collector of Democratic memorabilia and a reminder of the history of our party, and for the wonderful gifts and banners that he brought here today. I want to give a special shout out to Doug Kelly. Please give a round of applause, because there isn't a stronger Democrat that I know. So at this time, I'd like to bring up our vice chair of the Oakland County Democratic Party, Greg Miles, to give a special presentation which will genuinely be heartfelt to anyone who's here before. So Greg Miles.
How's everybody doing today?
No.
What about the Lions? We wait on them all the time. Anyway, it's my pleasure to recognize one of our most dedicated workers. It's the late Mr. Richard Scatterbaugh. He was completely selfless. And it's ironic that he never, from what I understand, never ran for any type of political office or anything. But he's one of our most dedicated workers. In every organization, political organization, you need foot soldiers. And Richard was our ultimate foot soldier. He's more or less a troubleshooter for our organization. Anytime you had a problem, Richard would get on it. You could trust him. And you didn't have to worry about him doing anything, He was just a very dedicated worker. And I would like to take this opportunity to present this How to Vote award to his wife and the entire family. Would the Scatterbaugh family please stand? Would the whole family come up, please? The whole family. Scatterbaugh family, come on up. I know you told me you didn't want to do it, but come on up. I don't want to take up everybody's time, but I would also like to say that the Scatterbow, Mrs. Scatterbow and his daughter have picked up Richard slack and are working to upgrade our organization and helping out doing our bingo work. So everybody give a hand to the Scatterbow family.
For this beautiful clap. And I want to thank Wanda especially for her. It wouldn't have been possible to have this. Thank you very much.
As Greg so eloquently said, Richard was a constant fixture with Democratic activities. You would count on him to volunteer for anything. It was a very sad loss this year when Richard left us. But he left us in a better place, and his memory will last forever. To the entire Scatterbow family and Mrs. Scatterbow, our deepest sympathy, and as always, you will always be a part of this Democratic family, as Richard was. At this time, I'd like to introduce and bring up to the podium Governor Jim Blanchard and his lovely wife to say a couple words if they want to. Because of the incredible time schedule that both of these individuals have, to make time to be here, to be part and support of this dinner every single year, I'm so greatly touched and thankful to Governor and Janet Blanchard.
Thank you, Dick. And if you're, first of all, Janet Blanchard's with me. Thank you for also keeping the same schedule. We appreciate it. David, I notice I'm an honorary co-chair with Janet. That means I speak for 2 minutes, not 20, so I'm going to have to make it very, very quick, very, very brief. First of all, to you, David, to Wanda, to Jane, to the whole committee, this is a fabulous night. Perhaps the only person in this room that's been coming to more of these, that's come to more of these dinners than myself is Sandra Levin, who was Oakland County Chairman many moons ago and the state senator before his distinguished career in Congress. I've been coming here for 39 years, so I think I know something about these dinners, and I see and feel the energy in the room. Obviously, we want to congratulate Senator Burgess, who I might add worked on a number of my campaigns. Thank you. Phil, yes. Phil Reed, and of course, Bill, and then the family of Richard Scatterbow. Our best regards and best wishes as well. I just want to say briefly a thank you to, of course, to Mark Brewer and the state party and our speaker, who's had an incredible journey this year. I'm glad I'm not up there, by the way. And Lieutenant Governor Cherry, who I would call in the middle of the night to see how they were doing, and he was still in the chair of the state senate. It's been a wild year trying to deal with inherited financial mess, and our governor and our lieutenant governor and the legislature have done, I think, actually an outstanding job under very difficult circumstances. But Howard Dean is the one. Yes, you can. I've known Howard Dean for about 15 years, I think. Howard, he was first, as you know, the doctor is in tonight. But he was lieutenant governor and then governor of Vermont, and then, by the way, chair of the Democratic governors, and it's very fitting that he became chair of the Democratic National Party. We want to welcome you. I believe that most Democrats who follow things are very, very grateful for the energy and the commitment and the time you've given to rebuilding our party all over this country, not just in a few states. A word about Oakland County. I think you know, we are not going to elect the president without carrying Michigan. And we will probably not be able to carry Michigan without carrying Oakland County. The people in this room are going to be essential to victory. That also means, as Dave pointed out, an opportunity to elect more legislators, yes, get control of the county board, and have positive impact in our local communities, not just in the nation or in the world. We always talk about the next election as the most important in our history. I happen to think the last one was awfully important, and we didn't win the presidency. We've got to look ahead. And as we look ahead, let's give Howard Dean our warmest welcome and our strong support in the next year as we bring forth a victory for Michigan Democrats, for Democrats all over our country, frankly, for the American people, and hopefully, again, the world will see that we're ready to work with the world on behalf of an America that believes and practices its own values. Welcome again, Howard.
Thank you, Governor, for all the hard work that you do on behalf of the Democrats here in Oakland County. Whenever we call on you and Janet, you always rise up to the occasion.